Wait a minute, that's not my phone background. Oh, it's Nisha's. So why is Adam on my phone?
Don't worry, Karl, that's your phone.
I might do that. Have you ever done that, though, to a mate? When you set your phone background to be the same as theirs? It's like, there's a friend of mine, whenever I go around to his house, I set my phone background to his profile photo on Facebook.
Oh, no.
I make sure he can see my phone. Like, what? Anyway, fact, theme, focus. Fallout 76, beer. Let's go.
Focus, Karl.
What?
It's a Wiki weekend.
Oh, fuck! Whatever, beer, fact, theme video, let's go. Right, so, Lucas, today we are talking about the gaming gift that keeps on giving, and that is
still going.
Fallout 76. And Lucas, to set the scene for the people at home, because I'm guessing by the time this video goes up, all the information about Stockport will be out of date, and there'll be a new controversy about this game. So what's the last big thing about Fallout 76 you remember to date the video?
So the last thing that I remember is that they delayed the quests and NPCs coming to the game, and then about 3 days later announced a premium $100 a year private server package that also doesn't work properly.
Which we will discuss in a moment. But people are like, Karl, what's Fallout 76? Is it a video game? It is a video game, not a very good one. But according to Wikipedia, as is the way of Wiki Weekends, Fallout 76 is an online action role-playing game in the Fallout series developed by Bethesda Game Studios, published by Bethesda Software, released for Microsoft Windows, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One on November 14th, 2018. This is a prequel to previous series games. Fallout 76 is Bethesda Studios' first multiplayer game, something that becomes readily apparent when you play it. Players explore the open world, which has been torn apart by nuclear war with others. Bethesda developed the game with a modified version of its creation engine. Blah, 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 blah. Let's get to the good stuff. Fallout 76 was released to generally mixed reviews. Now, already I want to take issue here, because do you remember a single positive review of this game?
I think the best reviews I saw were just like...
It doesn't crash immediately.
Yeah, it's not broken completely.
It's like those... Do you know what it reminds me of? It's like in the IT crowd, when they go see a gay musical, and they look at the reviews, and one of the reviews is, not as long as other musicals. It's like the best thing we can say about it is it's not a complete flop. All right, well, with criticism for the game's numerous technical issues, overall design, lack of gameplay purpose, and an initial absence of human non-playable characters, the game was the subject of several controversies, which, don't worry, we'll get to in a moment, chiefly in regards to the quality of physical content. A number of Bethesda's responses and attempts to provide ongoing support related to Fallout 6 in the months following its release were also met with criticism.
Oh, God.
And Lucas, do you just want to skip straight to the good stuff? Do we even need to talk about,
Is this not going to be a half-an-hour controversies video?
Well, there is sections on gameplay, premise, and development, and I don't care about any of that because there's one below that called reception. And I think we should just skip straight to people. If you're watching this video, you are a denizen of the internet, and you know generally that Fallout 76 is a huge thing. So let's get straight to the meat, shall we? Also, let's just go for the reviews. So go with the highest review. The highest review I can see so far was a solid 6 out of 10 by Game Informer.
Oh, God.
Everyone else give it 5 or 4 out of 10.
The cream of the crop,
So,
6 out of 10.
Mixed reviews all around, I'd say. So, according to the review aggregator Metacritic, the PC and PlayStation 4 versions received mixed or average reviews, while the Xbox One version received generally unfavourable reviews. The numerous negative reviews from critics led Forbes to describe the release of Fallout 76 as a historically bad launch, and to question if Bethesda would consider the property worth saving moving forward.
Oh my God, it's so bad it nearly killed Fallout.
Holy shit. That's what? I did not know that. It's can you imagine though? We released Fallout 76. Let's check out the reviews. Is Fallout dead in massive block capitals in Forbes? What? Holy shit. The Guardian called the game a pointless walk in the post-apocalypse featuring half-baked conflict and witless quest to unearth the dead. Have you actually played Fallout 76? Because this all sounds about right on point with the half-hour hands-on I had.
I definitely have not played Fallout.
We had a mutual friend of ours who did play it and said it's not that bad.
It's alright.
And if I recall correctly, he ordered the physical edition, which came with a download code. So he got a box with a download code in it.
Oh, no.
He didn't even get a fucking disc.
He's got nothing to show for it.
According to Forbes, Fallout 76 was a huge, rare, total miss by Bethesda. Eurogamer described the game as a bizarre, boring, broken mess, adding that shortly after its launch, it should be considered as a failed experiment. Business Insider described Fallout 76 as a jumble of disparate video game elements set loose in an online world, held together by a string of pointless fetch quests and experience points. Newsweek said that the moments of enjoyment during their review were outweighed by the near constant performance issues and poorly executed game systems, adding that they were disappointed in the game, being fans of the series.
Oh no.
PC World ended their review early due to the frustration with the game's technical performance.
They just couldn't even get through for
You
a
can't
review.
even finish the game for review. And you know if a game reviewer can't get through a game, that game must be bad, because game reviewers are consistently recognised as fine. I was gonna make a joke about shit at video games, but
To be fair though, regardless of whether they're good at games, they normally get through them.
usually they're on easy mode.
Yeah.
So PC World, after ending their review early, concluded that it would not be a great game even if it functioned properly.
Oh, no.
It's these continue as well. So we can go, let's skip past a few the choice quotes, get on some some specific criticisms of the game. And we've got, the game was also criticised for the complete absence of interactive human NPCs. GameSpot said that without having any of those people present to tell their stories, personally, Fallout 76's world is limited to being little more than an environmental exhibit with things to kill.
And the best thing is, Fallout's combat is trash.
It's so
That's
bad. It's
all
so
they did.
bad. So the only reason that Skyrim works, do you play Fallout 3 and 4 and stuff like that?
Oh, so much, yeah.
The reason I hated Fallout 3 is because it's just Skyrim with guns. And the reason Skyrim works is because every enemy's programmed just run at you in a straight line swinging a sword, which doesn't work when you have super mutants with hunting rifles running in a straight line firing at you. It's what are these tactics? It's so bad. Oh man, the only good thing about that game is when you got the perk where they just exploded with one shot.
Oh, that was good.
Oh man, they're so good, so good. Many reviewers also noted a large number of bugs and glitches present in Fallout 76, affecting numerous aspects of the games, as well as stability, performance, and graphical issues. In response, Bethesda issued several patches, the size of the first being 50 gigabytes, which nearly eclipsed the size of the game itself.
Oh my god.
Did you know that?
No.
Holy shit.
50 gig patch.
The first patch was bigger than the game. Also, I think I remember this because the patch would uninstall the game. So you had to reinstall it all over again. So yeah, good luck people in America with data caps and shit like that.
I think I'd have just got halfway through and got it deleted it for me.
Right.
That's the end of the patch.
However, some of the attempted fixes garnered player disgruntlement for failing to resolve some of the more notable technical issues while removing features previously thought intentional. The fifth patch, issued on January 29th, 2019, caused frustration due to it inadvertently restoring several bugs that had previously been fixed, including the lockpick item becoming 100 times heavier and limiting the size of a player's inventory. A little tiny lockpick for some reason now weighs as much as an engine block from a car.
Oh god.
So, you must get so beef in the post-apocalypse carrying around those lockpicks, man. Oh, the 11th patch released on July 16th, so that's 5 months later, and 6 patches later. Similarly caused a number of issues for players, such as armor pieces disappearing and higher level enemies failing to drop higher level items, with fans expressing their desire for Bethesda to use a public test server for new patches before their release. The game's controversial subscription service, so this can date the video, received negative attention upon its launch in October 2019. Hey! We're getting just in the end of it. In particular, players report that a private server used to present a newly created version of the game's world contained dead NPCs and looted areas, implying that the servers were recycled instances that people had already used. They could spin that and say, no, that's what it would be like in the post-apocalypse. Of course, you go into an area, of course it's going to be looted, because it's the post-apocalypse, everyone's going to be doing that. That's one of my chief complaints about Fallout 3 is the Mega Mart nearby Megaton still has food in it. Fuck it does. This is 100 years after the apocalypse. That shit has been picked clean. You are eating rad roaches or nothing.
Did you see as well that the private servers aren't private? Because if someone's on your friend list, they can just get into your private server without an invite.
Oh man, I also saw as well, this is great, that when you get that private server thing, you get a special emoticon or an item or an outfit. So what people are doing is deliberately tagging players with those things on public servers to teach them a lesson. Don't support Bethesda, don't support this shitty game. And there's people say, oh yeah, it's the class system of Fallout where people are just attacking the richest players. So good. Anyway, let's continue. Additionally, players found they were not able to go invisible and restrict their private servers to a select few friends. Instead, anyone on their friends list could join and see the server. Another technical issue with the subscription model concerned a box that allowed for unlimited depositing of items for crafting materials, with players storing their items accordingly and then returning later and finding out the contents of the box had disappeared. It's like, oh, this is a game about like looting and crafting, and your crafting items just disappear. You know what they should have done as well? Leaned into it and said, no, that's another player invading your... They should have made like Mother Base in Metal Gear Solid 5, where like you just turn up and like, oh yeah, someone stole 50,000 resources from you because you were offline for 3 days.
All your sheep are gone.
The thing is, when I played that game, the only thing I would do is break in, and I'd shoot one guard in the head and just steal some supplies. Just a little bit, like one box of supplies for the insult. Oh man. On December 22nd, 2018, so we're back in time now, as a way of apology for the criticism surrounding Fallout 76, Bethesda announced they would give all players of Fallout 76 a free copy of the Fallout Classic Collection, so not bad. In an interview with IGN on June 2nd, 2019, Todd Howard addressed the launch of Fallout 76 and the negative receptions that had been anticipated by Bethesda, saying, "We knew we were going to have a lot of bumps. That's difficult development. A lot of the new systems and like that. A lot of these difficulties end up on the screen. We knew, hey look, this is not the type of game people are used to from us, and we're going to get some criticism on it. A lot of, well, very deserved criticism. This is not going to be a high Metacritic game. This is not what it is." So Todd Howard admitted, yeah, we knew it was shit.
Yeah,
basically saying, we knew it was shit, and we knew you were going to buy it, so fuck you, got ours.
Yay, Fallout!
So that is the most like piss on your head and tell you it's raining bullshit I've ever heard. Right, so let's just go straight on to, though, the good shit, and that is the Controversies section. So do you want to guess what starts the Controversies section?
Is it the duffel bag?
Oh, fucking yes it is.
Yeah.
Fallout 76 Power Armor Special Edition drew controversy upon release. Bethesda advertised the edition would include a canvas duffel bag, but a nylon one was included instead. Responding to customer complaints, Bethesda claimed that the bag had to be changed due to unavailability of materials, and initially stated that the intention to take no action. And then people found out that influencers who'd gone to Bethesda marketing events got a canvas bag.
Oh!
Yeah, that was a fun addendum to that story. And then here's the best bit. They offered them 500 atoms as compensation, so the in-game currency, equivalent to about $5. Critics pointed out that this amount of currency was not enough to purchase the in-game postman uniform, which cost 700 atoms, which included a canvas bag.
So they gave you in-game currency?
Not even enough to buy the thing you didn't fucking get. Oh man, a data breach occurred on December 5th, 2018, when a glitch in Bethesda's support system revealed personal information of approximately 65 Fallout 76 customers who had submitted a support ticket to receive the canvas bag. So, I want my canvas bag, can I please have my canvas bag? Okay, now like just criminals have got your personal data and where you live.
Is that a trade? We'll give you a canvas bag for your personal data?
Yeah, like we can break in and steal it back though. No, that's the real life version of what happens in the $100 subscription model. You get into your house and your stuff's missing. So you know what it is? That's next level ARG. Altered reality gaming, let's go. Oh man, in 2018, Bethesda partnered with Silver Screen Bottling Company to create Nuka Dark Rum, an alcoholic beverage based on the in-game Nuka-Cola Dark, which was introduced in the Fallout 4 Nuka World add-on. The rum was available to be pre-ordered on August 2018 for $80. So you're thinking, that's a nice bottle of rum for $80. And I think the advert showed it in like, you know, a Nuka-Cola bottle. That's kind of cool. It's like exciting, about on the shelf. Conversation piece. While its release was expected to coincide with the launch of Fallout 76, the rum was delayed. And it was shipped late in December 2018. However, upon receiving it, fans criticised the fact that the rum bottle advertised, previously expected to be the bottle of the shape of the in-game Nuka-Cola item, had turned out to be a normal glass bottle encased in a large plastic cover.
Oh no!
It's like this almost tops the Infinity Eggs. Do you remember the Infinity Eggs?
Oh, that was.
So people don't know, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite was supposed to launch with, and put the picture of what the Infinity Stones and what they were supposed to look like. And it's like, they were really kind of cool. It's like a collector's edition. They're a nice thing to put on your shelf to display.
And boy, because it looked that nice.
And they came out and they look like this. The Infinity Eggs. So fucking good. So this is the last part of the controversy section, Lucas, and it's in September 2019, 20,000 collectible helmets produced by some company were recalled by the United States Consumer Product Safety Commission due to containing high levels of mold and posing a health risk.
So I think these were like power armor helmets you could buy at GameStop.
Not to mention you had to wear,
yeah,
and they contain mold.
They just filled with mold and you just breathe it.
Again, I think they could have got away with it if they leaned into it and said, no, look, it's the apocalypse. Do you expect your filter to be clean? So Like, nothing will ever piss me off more though than the Master Chief 3 Legendary Edition that came with a Master Chief helmet.
But it wasn't big enough to put on yet.
But it was big enough to fit on a cat. And there were loads of people who put it on their cat and took a picture with it. It's like, oh yeah, I guess what do you want? I want a Master Chief helmet. It's like, no, it's just big enough to fit on like a small animal and take like one selfie, which is cool, I guess. Fucking hell,
In the cat styling, at least.
fucking hell. Just think about that for a moment, Luke. Let's just discuss. It's like, there's stories we've not even covered there because Wikipedia doesn't know about them. And like I said, like the people killing players who have that icon of, I paid $100 to support Fallout 76. They are now just getting like targeted by other players.
For death.
Just as a fuck you. It's like in Grand Theft Auto, when people were going into servers who like hacked billions of dollars and putting $1 billion bounties on the best player. Just to take the piss. So like while they're trying to play the game normally, just 70 people are constantly ramming them with cars.
Just shooting rocket launchers at them.
Oh, fucking hell. I hope though we can just do an update on this in like a year's time and just read the updated controversies section from 2020 through 2021.
Well, like the NPCs got introduced but then stole all of your shit anyway.
Oh man, I want the NPCs to get introduced, but they just shoot you. So NPCs were introduced and just shoot you in the dick.
They just hunt down anyone without the subscription.
Yeah, that's what they should do. Make it 10 penny tower DLC. You got to pay to live there, and if you don't, like, constantly ghouls are just attacking you at all times of the day. Like, we come up with a better idea for Fallout 76 than Bethesda did, man. Fix that shit. Oh. I'm just now picturing someone now. There's probably someone out there who's done it. They've paid everything. They've got all the DLC, and they're sat there watching this video, and they've got their big bottle of plastic rum, wearing their mold-filled helmet with their plastic bag, just looking at their 500 atoms and their non-postman outfit as their player model on screen is being constantly attacked by everything in the world, just going, still a pretty good game.
Oh, God.
Fucking Todd Howard, man. Oh, God, that's so good.